tell these folks your name. Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town?
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Emotional, aka your Sultan of Sexy. You know where the best be is me, can't you see? I'm fresh and so clean. What's going on, y'all? We back at it for another NF video. This is NFY, straight out my comments section. Now, you sent a lot. You sent a lot of stuff to me. I'm not gonna lie. You sent albums and you sent singles and then broke down stuff. And I think, no, I don't think this is the one. I don't think this is the one. But anyway, we're about to go ahead and dive straight into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby. Oh no, this is that one. Okay, this is the one you said. I think he used the Big Sean flow, I think, on or something like that. Yeah, I think this one, I think he was like showing love to Big Sean or something like that. Okay. This is that one, okay.
Yeah. What's your definition of success? I don't trust the thoughts that come inside my head. I don't trust this thing that beats inside my chest. Who I am and who I wanna be cannot connect. Why? Don't think I deserve it, you get no respect. I just made a couple mils, still not impressed. Let you down goes triple platinum, yeah, okay, I guess. Smile for a moment, then these questions starting to fill my head, not again. I push away the people that I love the most. Why? I don't want no one to know I'm vulnerable. Why? That makes me feel weak and so uncomfortable. Why? Stop asking me questions, I just wanna feel alive.
That's a fact. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I felt like that before. Like, I literally almost ruined a very important relationship because I didn't want to be vulnerable. It was like, being vulnerable was like the worst possible thing that I could feel. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I had strived so much to not be vulnerable. Like, I literally spent like years not being vulnerable with people, or at least not with women, or at least with women, right? I would make sure that I wouldn't be vulnerable with certain women in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like if somebody I'm dating or whatever. But it's like, oh, like I almost like ruined a really, really important relationship because I just wouldn't be vulnerable. It's like I had gotten to a point where I was like, no, I'm not gonna tell you what I got going on. I'm not gonna tell you my fears. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. Like, or it's like when I finally got to the point where I wanted to be like that, I didn't know how to get back like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was so conditioned to be rigid and not trusting and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was really a weird time for me, but I'm glad I finally got out of that, because it's like being vulnerable is like one of the things I felt like really changed my life. It really lightened my load. It made me a lot less rigid and stank. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it made me feel a lot more free, relieved, released. You know what I'm saying? Versus just always being like, nah, back off a little bit. My phone. But anyway, but like, just like, oh, like back off a little bit, like this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like being vulnerable, but now I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I became more vulnerable, especially with those that I care about, you know what I'm saying? Those that I love, you know?
That makes me feel weak and so uncomfortable. Why? Stop asking me questions, I just wanna feel alive until I die. This isn't ace flow, just let me rhyme, I'm in disguise. I'm a busy person, got no time for lies. One of a kind, they don't see it, I pull out their eyes. I'm on the rise, I've been doing this for most of my life. No advice, take my chances, I just roll the dice, do what I like. As a kid I was afraid of highs, put that aside. Now I'm here and they look so surprised, well so am I. Whoa! They don't invite me to the parties, but I still arrive. Kick down the door and then I go inside. Give off that I
do we need the machete though? Do we have to have the machete? Do we have to have that? Can we like put it back in the windowsill? Can we put it back by the window, please? We don't need the Jason Voorhees type of behavior. See, somebody need to sign me, stop playing. You see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing? Snapping while I'm snapping. Bar. Anyway, but dog, can we put the machete back? Can we put it down, please? Thank you. Thank you. I don't feel safe.
I belong here, vibe. Then take the keys right off the counter and let's go for a ride. Why do y'all look mortified? I keep to myself, they think I'm sorta shy. Organized, let you down's the only song you've heard of, well then you're behind. Story time, wish that I could think like Big Sean does, but I just can't decide if I should stick my knife inside a Pennywise. I don't care what things slice. I do not need nobody to help me. Lies. I kinda feel guilty cause I'm wealthy. Why? I don't understand. It's got me questioning like why? Just tell me why.
He what he said about like feeling like you don't need nobody's help, and I was like, yeah, feeling like you don't want nobody to help you because like I've learned. I was talking to somebody in my comment section. It was like one of the things I've learned from just people in general, as far as like receiving help, it might either be because somebody like held their help over you. You know what I'm saying? Like they did something for you, but it had strings attached. Like, oh, I'm gonna give you this $1, and then they, oh no, I'm just giving it to you. Now remember, I gave you that $1 whenever I need you, right? Now remember, I needed that. Remember, I gave you that $1. I gave you that $1, bro. Remember? So when your sister's friend come through, put me on, because remember, I gave you that $1. You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's just like, or sometimes like, what's the word? Sometimes people are just, what's the word? Oh, also sometimes maybe your family members told you like, don't be asking folks for help, or don't be doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of put certain things in your head to make you not really want to ask people for things, especially when you need them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of the things that kind of can go multiple directions. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we need help. Like this is my view on it, and I'm gonna play it. But like, we were born into a family with 2 parents, so it's kind of like you were born into help. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you had just one parent, you were born into some form of help. You know what I'm saying? Like even if like your grannies, your aunties and stuff like that was around, like you were born into a family, it's like it shows that you need help. Like you're meant to be with people and be in relationships with people. Man, I need to take my own advice. Jesus. Crazy.
Wealthy, why? I don't understand. It's got me questioning like why? Just tell me why. Not back to this flow inside. I feel divided. Back when I ain't had a dime, but had to drive. Back before I ever signed, I question live. Like who am I, man? Woo! Nothing to me's ever good enough. I could be working for 24 hours a day and think I never did enough. My life is a movie, but there ain't no telling what you gonna see in my cinema. I wanna be great, but I get in the way of myself and I think about everything that I can never be. Why do I do it though? Hey, yeah. Why you always looking aggravated? Not a choice, you know I had to make it. When they talk about the greatest, they gon' probably never put us in a conversation. Like something that I gotta take it, write something that I might erase it. I love it, then I really hate it. What's the problem, Nathan? I don't know. I know I like to preach to always be yourself, but my emotions make me feel like I am someone else. Me and Pride have made a pact that we don't need no help, which feels like I'm at war inside myself, but I forgot the shells. I hold my issues up for all to see like show and tell. A lot of people know me, but not a lot know me well. Hold my issues up for all to see like show and tell. A lot of people know me, but they don't know me well.
What does that sound? What does that sound? Like it's like a sound like hold on, I'm gonna play it. That. Is there anything else? No. Nope. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right, y'all. It's the end of that vid. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I feel him on the Pride thing. Like y'all made it. You made a pack, and it's like, what was it? He said something. What did he say specifically? So I can make sure I get it. I think this is. I'm gonna move back a little smidget more.
Me and Pride have made a pact that we don't need no help, which feels like I'm at war inside myself, but I forgot the shells. I hope.
Yeah. Like it's like Pride to have you looking crazy. Like I'm a Dragon Ball Z nerd. That's my thing. And it's like, imagine, like I remember Beerus told, like I think it was either Beerus or Whis was talking about. It might have been both, but like I know one of them was talking about how like imagine if the Saiyans fought together versus like fighting separately all the time. And it's kind of like, yeah, they would do a lot of damage. I ain't gonna lie, they would put in a lot of work. Like if they fought together versus if they just fought individually. And it's like, imagine like, again, even stretching it a little bit further, imagine if like people, whether you practice a certain faith system or whether you're in a, whether you like man, woman, child, whether you are like trans or straight, bi, you know, whatever it is that you identify with. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if all of that wasn't a thing and folks just came together and like worked together in harmony. It's like imagine if we really came together and was like, and we helped each other, and it wasn't like, what's the word? It wasn't like just, oh, I'm helping you to get something out of it. Like, imagine like how many celebrities would probably be more willing to help people come up if they didn't have to worry about like people taking advantage, or it's like oh, they're gonna come in and they're just gonna take advantage and then run off and then try to act like ain't nobody helped them with nothing. Or like just if people in general, it's like, imagine like if more people were willing to help, especially like if people took the help with a genuine intention, with genuine, like they genuinely were like, yo, like, thank you for what you did, you know what I'm saying? But also the person that's helping wasn't like, remember I did that for you, remember I put you on, I'm the big dog here, you ain't never gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if like, you know, if it was like that. But we don't live in a perfect world, but at the same time, like I said, just imagine the thought of it, you know what I'm saying? And then like I said, with the vulnerable thing, I get that, I feel that. What else was it? It was something else he said further back. Hold on.
Before I ever signed, I question live, like, who am I, man? Whoa! Nothing to me is ever good enough. I could be working for 24 hours a day and think I never did enough.
Yes, like I remember for my birthday, I posted like 8 different YouTube videos, and I was like, or like I'll post like 5 videos a day, and I'll be like, I didn't do enough. I didn't post enough. I didn't do enough videos. I could have posted that short. I could have posted more. I could have done more. And it'd be like, dog, you posted 5 videos, or on your birthday, you posted 8. You know what I'm saying? When have you ever done that? You've never posted 5 videos in a day and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel like I still didn't do enough. I still feel like I didn't do enough. It's like, I hate that feeling. And also like, what's it called? I've had that feeling of like, dad, like I wasted my 20s and like I could have done more, and I could have like, I wish I would have done more, but then it's like I have to forgive myself because it's like that time has passed. I can't be trying to play catch up like that. There's no peace in that. There's no peace there's no enjoyment in the grind and in the building of something if I don't forgive myself for what I did back in the day and where I'm at, and like just work with what I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just base everything off the past and like, what's the word? And like, I can't sit there and keep telling myself, oh, I didn't do enough. Nah, brother, you did a lot. You did a lot. Like, you dropped 8 videos with thumbnails, you did shorts, you did everything, and you posting everywhere. Like, you're doing so many different things. Oh, like, you're doing enough. You did enough for today. It's okay. You might not have posted 1 billion videos, but like, you still have a life outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the end of the world if you didn't post 1 billion videos in a day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, it's interesting, like I said, seeing when other like, not just artists, but just people in general can relate to the feelings. You know what I'm saying? We might not necessarily relate as far as like it being the same situation line by line, precept on precept, but at least we can relate in the feeling of like, dad, like, I know that feeling. I know the feeling like you ain't doing enough in a day. I know the feeling of not wanting to be vulnerable. I know the feeling of dealing with pride. I know those feelings, right? But it's interesting how a lot of us can relate, but I wish we would come together more as far as like understanding like, yo, I understand the feeling versus like, you ain't been through what I've been through. No, but I felt what you felt. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm thinking about it here, y'all. Peace, easy, baby. Lay out.